Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming and Supermarket Simulator. So, I haven't really done that much between the videos really. I did do one day off camera, but that is all. We are building our way up towards $1,000. Once we get to $1,000, I do plan on expanding our storeroom here. So we'll extend our barn somewhere. It either goes that way or that way. We'll extend it and get some more shelving in there. I've got the restocker working exclusively out of there at the moment. Rather than picking stuff up off the floor, just because he was nicking all of our stuff. If you saw the previous episode, he's really good. He'll pick up everything off the floor and take it into there. Fantastic. He'll pick anything out of there and take it through as well. But he'll also come along here. And I didn't actually see him take anything from the animals. So he didn't steal from them, but he would do because they're not technically connected to the animals. And he would come and steal our stuff from over here. And he was stealing stuff I was making in our production line over here. So he would come over here, for example, and take this oil, even if I'm planning on using the oil for the next stage of making a product. So I've got him working exclusively in the storeroom, but he'll need more space in there. In terms of arrangement in here, I'm just getting a bit messed up now anyway. I was hoping to still maintain a flower shelf, and I still may. But the rest of it, because he's the only one that's going to be using this, it doesn't really need to be in any kind of particular order. I'm literally just going to throw stuff in there every single day. So at the beginning of each day, when we've got a full growth of everything, for example, I'm just going to pick it up and chuck it on a random shelf and he'll deal with it. I think that's the best way of doing it in there. There's almost no point doing it any other way, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, we're just growing everything anyway. And it gets used. So that's the way we're going to do it. So the final thing, though, is these crackers, which we've actually got one space for. He'll come and get them immediately because we're running low on those. But aside from that, I think we're ready to open because we need to earn that $1,000. We should also get to level 14 with the first customer. In fact, we may not even need a customer to get to level 14 if I just... We must be pretty close. But some stuff does need watering. So if I just give some things a water... We might get to level 14 anyway. Not quite. But the first customer should get us there. Right. Today then, what are we going to be doing? Well, apart from the storeroom, we are also going to be just making more of the same stuff. I could unlock chips and we could keep going with this, but I think that will wait till the next episode until we're a bit more on top of things. At the moment, we're on top, but only just. After a day of sales in here, we're going to possibly fall slightly behind again. So I'm not going to start making anything new until we've got good stock of everything that we're currently making. So that's generally just going to be making more of the same sort of stuff. Hopefully we'll get to that $1,000 pretty soon. What we can do, though, is we can start making some of that stuff. So I know, for example, pasta is okay, but it's not great. So let's get some more eggs. Get some more pasta made. Have your eggs, thank you. Start making some pasta. Some flour. Really got to build my flour storage back up again. I went through quite a bit off camera. I didn't feel like I was making that much stuff, but because it was all bread and pasta, because the farmer came and wanted 2 crates of bread or whatever, we ended up using most of our excess flour, so I really need to build that back up again as soon as possible. That tomato plant could do with the water. Since these potatoes are just hanging out here, we might as well use these. Get some potato slices on the go. Sunflowers, we might as well put in here some more sunflower oil. Tomatoes, we haven't made any ketchup in a while. Seems fine, and there's some on the shelf as well, so we'll leave the ketchup. I might just make some more, get some more wheat growing and make some more flour, because that is the thing we use the most of. Put these sugar beets in here. That should make us at least 2 bags of flour. I think is it 1 per thing or not? I think it is actually. So that should make us 4 bags of sugar while we wait for the stuff to grow. VIP has arrived. He wants some carrots, tomatoes, and sunflowers. 2 of. Tell you what, we have pretty much all of that immediately. There's a sunflower for you. We'll have to wait for one more to grow, I think. Oh, carrots are dry. That's annoying. Tomatoes. Water that cucumber. It's not full, I don't think, is it? It's one shy. Wait for the tomatoes and the carrots, then. Should be pretty easy to come by. Right, from what I can see, that sugar is fine. That can go on there now. Pasta's still going. We've run out of eggs. Can I have some more eggs, please? Thank you. Here's your carrots. I'll be back with your tomatoes in a second. There you go. Thank you. Enjoy your produce. And thank you for my $235. With that banana tree of water as well. Put the bananas in here. We have got to the 1,000, so we can expand this now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Expansion storage. Here we go. It's not loads of extra room, but it's enough. Not that I can afford any more shelving just right now, but it is pretty good. Because we can have like little aisles that go across as well in here. So we can really cram this full now with shelving. As soon as I can afford. I think it's 250 a go, isn't it? So I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to spend it immediately. We also need to cover the 160 each day of wages. Pasta is full. They look like they're full as well. Definitely need another shelf. You can see just... We've usually got one space left, but we're right on the edge. Obviously, I can take some stuff in here and just drop it in anyway. I couldn't find chips. We don't make them yet. We'll be making them hopefully in the next episode. Maybe today if things go really well, but not 100% sure they will. All right, what else can we make? I think we should probably make some bread. Feels a little while since I've made some bread. Why can't I pick those up? There we go. Alright, let's make some bread. We need some flour for that. Have we got some? We have. Alright, some bread on the go. That's making pasta. Oh yeah, I bought this second machine, by the way, between the videos, because we need it. I think we probably need a third machine as well, actually, but have that for now. Let's see. Ketchup, we're fine for, weren't we? Corn kernels are always something we need. I haven't made any of those for a while, so let's get some of those on. What else? See, because I don't come in store anymore. I know we've got stuff in storage as well, but I don't get a feel for how well things are selling. I do like our duck eggs, which until you get close to them, are a completely different shape. And then suddenly they become a duck egg. Out there. Look, things start to just draw in, and there you go, you've got your duck eggs. Which are not selling, by the way. We've sold 2. That is, since the last episode as well, we've sold 2. 2 duck eggs, that is it. That is the full amount of eggs we've sold from that duck, sadly. I don't know why. But yeah, they're not buying those at all. They're not buying watermelons anymore either, since the cabbages were doing so well. Now the cabbages they've stopped buying as well. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what their shopping habits are, but they're changing pretty rapidly at the moment. All right, is that full pasta? No, it's not. It's not full either. Got a machine not doing something. Let's make some more sugar. And then we'll throw on some wheat. Because we're at the end of the day anyway. In fact, we could put wheat in here. Try and get this on the shelf. Right, let's get some wheat on the go. I think the next expansion we do, we'll need to... I don't think the supermarket really needs expanding. We've unlocked that corner shelf now. which I am tempted in buying, because that would be nice for that corner. Although it would make it a little tight. We'd probably have to lose a fridge, which is fine. We don't use it. So we could get rid of the fridge or put the fridge somewhere else, and we could have this corner unit in there. Might do that, but we've got room in here we can rearrange, so we don't need to expand in here. The storeroom, I don't think we need to expand either now for a while. I'll get another shelf or two, and then we'll go across with shelving as well. So the shelving's all fine in there. It's the farm, isn't it? We need to expand the farm. It's our next expansion, which I can do for $1,600. We can expand the farm once again. So I'm getting pretty tempted to do that as soon as we can. What have we run out of here? We've run out of flour, haven't we? Some more of that there, so we can make some more pasta. You've not produced any eggs. I'm glad we got our employees. That's all I can say, because out here is pretty full on now. I wouldn't have time to be... Make some more butter, or do we need some more milk, I wonder? There's a one milk down there suggesting we don't need milk, but we could get some more butter out of this. That middle one seems to have finished. Let's make some more butter. Yeah, I would not have time to work in store anymore. I think that would be impossible. Let's buy another shelf while we've got some finance. Should we get one more? Or no, let's leave it, because I made that, well, I almost made that mistake off camera when I purchased, oh, it was this machine I purchased, and then I could only just afford to get everything watered for the next day. So make sure, because watering costs more than you think it does when you've got a lot of plants. You know, and some of them, yeah, they're only $15 a go, and then suddenly some of them are a bit more, like $20. The occasional one's $30 like that one, and all of a sudden your money just depletes just from going around watering everything, like it just has there. If I'd have spent $250 on a shelf there, we'd have only had $50 left, which would not be enough to pay our staff. And I don't know what happens if you can't pay your staff. Presumably they just don't turn up, and then you maybe have to get them again, which means you'd have a hiring cost as well, so it would cost you more in the long run to do it that way. We got any more flour? Some just there, haven't we? But not a lot. I think that's, what's that got? 3 left. Add another one. That'd be a full case of bread. I think that's fine. We'll just add some water to that. Let's put that on the shelf. We got any water? It doesn't look like we've got water. Get some water on the go. Do the other pump as well. That'd be fine. Get double water on the go. Get some of this stuff loaded up. He keeps walking out of there to get stuff from these shelves for some reason. Doesn't seem to affect him. He's fine doing it. He never gets permanently stuck or anything, but he always does it. I like the fact he works through the night as well. That's quite useful. I'm glad he doesn't go home like in Corner Kitchen or something like that. That would make restocking a bit of a nightmare. Tomatoes. So yeah, we definitely need, probably I would say another 3 shelves, maybe 4. Just to make sure you've got everything. Make sure you always leave him a spare. I don't know what's going to happen. If he was to come back and couldn't put his box down, I'm guessing he would then just stand there and not be able to do anything, because he'd have no way of doing it. I did trial leaving some boxes on the floor to see if he picked them up from the storeroom. He doesn't. He only goes to shelves. So I'm trying to make sure I leave one spot free all of the time, so he's always got somewhere to put his return box, should he come back with something. Which sometimes he does. I don't know if he consolidates boxes, whether he would come back with the watermelon here, for example, and place it here if he's got one, and consolidate space. I don't know. Hopefully he does. Already got 3 of those on. We didn't really need to do that one, did we? But I've got it now. Right. I don't feel like I've done garlic for a while. Let's put garlic on here. So we've got plenty of everything, I think. Let's give those a bit of a water. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. What I was saying before about mistakenly spending money because you can't afford your employee, I have just done. That could be a problem. Let's see what happens. Nothing I can do about it now. It just takes you to negative money. That's okay. That's okay. We can't afford anything, but that's fine. So I'm guessing and their employees stay here. So that's good. That's good. That's no problem. Just a slight bit of debt, no problem. I was beginning to wonder whether or not they would just disappear. But they don't. So that's good. Something happened with prices there, and I did not see what it was. Corn has gone up in value. Would they pay 8 for that, though? I don't know if they would. We'll try them with it. The problem is I can't see because I'm out in the farm all day. Duck eggs, which nobody's buying anyway. Nobody wants them. The price has gone up. We'll try 5.25, but nobody wants them anyway. Pasta, 7.50. What else was there? Is that it? Just those 3? Must be. All right, we'll see how they go with those. But yeah, unless I occasionally poke my head in and get lucky and see a customer going, hey, this is expensive, I never know that anymore because I'm always out here with my farm animals and my product making. Right, how many are we? Let's take one of those, 2 of those away. Leave those down there, just in case we don't want to make any more pasta. Right, what else shall we make then? I think I'll make some more corn kernels. Yes, again, because we never make enough of those. That butter can go on the shelf, hopefully. Definitely today's aim would be to buy another 2 shelves. Now, we should be able, with the VIP when he comes, he should be able to give us enough for probably 1 shelf. Bread. Put on here. So we've only got 2 spots left now. Actually, we've only got 1 spot left. I can't really shove anything else on until I know we're going to get some more room. That's the way I'm playing it for now, anyway. You're going to have an empty box there? Not quite. So yeah, we've only got 1 spot left. So unless it's something that I know is completely out, then there's no point doing any more. We could do with some crackers being made, couldn't we? How do we make crackers again? Make crackers by butter and flour. So we'll put some flour on here. Then we have to make some butter. Get some butter made. What is this doing? Oh, it's still giving me flour. That's annoying. We need another machine. I've not got the room for it. I need another machine. We definitely need to expand the farm. I need more machinery space. More than anything. Right, I think that was the last one, wasn't it? We put this in there. We can. Right, let's make some butter. Luckily, he has full wheat. She has full wheat, I should say. I will open in a second. I just want to make sure we get some butter on the go here. I think we're okay for it there. It's just these crackers I want. They're not bad. We've still got 1 rack there, but that's the one thing in here that looks like it's not full on produce, basically. So let's just get them started. Pasta. Could squeeze a pasta down there. That still gives us an empty spot. He's on the move, so there must be some room for that pasta. Let's start the process. Have some more milk from you. Right, as soon as we get sort of 2 or 3 on the go here, we'll open up. How are we doing for water? Does that need... Might put... Well, no, I can't, can I? I was going to say, I might put one of these waters in here. Can we consolidate some items here? Ourselves some storage room back. Don't need this many melons. It's annoying as well. We've got one milk down there. We've got one corn kernel. It'd be nice if we could just have a box that's a bit like just odds and ends box or something. So there's like one of each item in it or something like that, just to consolidate shelving. I could give the cow this wheat. Creates a couple of extra spots for us. Let's put these on there. He'll deal with that. So we'll keep making as soon as I get more butter on. Okay. Let's open up. Let's see if we can, first of all, get out of some debt. And then, hopefully, afford some more shelving for in there. So, production-wise, so I can't do the final one of these because we need the pig for that, and you need to be level 19. So we can't... I don't know what happens to this pig, by the way. I assume that's the same pig that gets used for this pork. But I don't know what we're going to be doing to this pig. Whether this little piggy is not going to market, this little piggy's going to the slaughterhouse, I don't know. Maybe that is the case for our salami. But, yeah, we may have to wait for that one because that's level 19. So we can't do that. I will do these, but I just want to get on top of what we're doing first, which should happen today. So that from the next episode onwards, we should get these. I can do all of these. It's just a case of unlocking them. We've got all of the things. This machine, I feel, is level 20. So we've got a while to wait for that machine as well. So we can't do anything in here either. But we do have, apart from a coconut, strawberry, and pineapple, we've got all of the beginning items for that. Right, I can hear customers have arrived. Let's have a look over their heads to see if they're complaining about any prices or anything. Why we've got a quiet moment. Seems fine, doesn't it? Nobody's saying I can't afford anything. Okay, we seem okay. We seem fine. You never know because you don't know what people are buying. But, yeah, they seem fine. Right. I'm going to make some more butter. So we can keep some in stock as well. These crackers can go on the shelf. At $146. I saw that he took some of these through. Is there any space for some more? I think there is. So I feel like I'm having to try and keep tabs of stock anyway. At the moment. I think we're doing well. Right, what takes a long time to make? Bread takes a while to make. Well, these all take a while to make, to be honest with you. It's our last... No, it's not our last shelf. We consolidated some, didn't we? In fact, we can consolidate... Can we consolidate this further now? Can indeed. Take that sugar. Let's see. So we've got some water there already. We could just make a few loaves of bread if we make some flour up. Get some flour going. Sunflowers. Tell you what, we can just do that straight away, can't we? Not quite. Why does it always give you one less? Come on, give me some flour. Actually, it doesn't matter. We'll grab one from inside. There we go. Is it two? No, it is just one. Yes, it's always one short. There you go, sir. Just a sunflower today. Off you go. Thank you. $57. It's not bad, I suppose. It's a shame he didn't come with a bit more. Usually, I think that's the shortest list he's ever given us. It was a bit, yeah, not quite what I had in mind today. Some butter there for the shelves. We will put a water in here for the shelves now. We've got a bit more space, I think. Right. We've made some flour, so we can start making some bread. Give this an equal amount of supply. We don't need a lot because we do have some, I just noticed, here somewhere. So we've got a full stack of bread there anyway. We're kind of on top of this, aren't we? We're more on top of this than I thought we were. Get some of these apples through here. It was looking a bit more dicey than this coming into the video, but actually, we're pretty much fully stocked in there, reasonable stock in there, and everything out here is just waiting to go in there, basically. So we're doing okay here. We could start on a new item. Although I've got nowhere to put it unless we buy a shelf. We could start on a new item. So we could start selling chips, which we need potato and sunflower oil for. Annoyingly, sunflower oil is a pain to make because you don't get many sunflowers. So you don't make enough sunflower oil, really. I think you have to wait for those sunflowers to grow because they don't produce enough. It's quite a long item to make. Quite annoying. But it is the next one. Potatoes are good. We might as well go for it because why not? Let's take this butter and where was that other butter? Did I put that over here somewhere or is he taking that away? Was it over here? It's over here. Alright, put that on there. So, potatoes and sunflower oil. Let's make some sunflower oil first. You also can't fit many on here. Part of me thinks that this should be an unlimited thing. Like, you can put as many sunflowers on there as you want, and it'll just keep churning out sunflower oil. Rather than that being a bit limited. Right, we can put potatoes on here. Some sunflower oil as well, just to get ourselves going here. There we go. All right, let's see what comes out. What we can sell these for. Obviously, we've got no shelf for them at the moment. We'll have to sort that. But what are they going to be worth then? Just actually have to place them, don't we? Let's think about a shelf then. So I can get a corner unit, which I do want anyway. That would shift everything. It's a wrong thing, isn't it, the corner unit? It's a market shelf, not a greengrocer shelf. What shall we do? We could just have it anyway. Have a look at it. So if that can go in any corner, it's just the way we've set things up at the moment, it's not ideal. I've got my greengrocer stuff over there, so it would have to be that corner, perhaps. Which it could be. Just shift everything along. Let's wait for people. I couldn't find chips. They're right out there. If you just wait, well, you'd have to wait a while because I'm going to rearrange. I'm just waiting for people to leave. As soon as people leave, we'll have a bit of a rearrange. We'll just shift everything up, I think, and then move these fridges or something over there. Maybe... Do you get all of that stuff? I don't think you will you? It's a nice shelf, but I think it's the same storage capacity as those, isn't it? Just fits in a corner nicely. We could go that corner, but it's just moving the checkout. But the checkout could... He could sit in the middle of the floor, really, couldn't he? He doesn't need to sit over one side. Where's my crate gone? What did I do with my crate? I don't remember using that. I remember thinking about using it at some point. And then I found another one and used that one instead. Somebody's nicked my crate. Did you steal my crate? Did you throw it away? Maybe I did. Yeah, we could move this guy, couldn't we? Because he can go anywhere. He can go right in the middle of the store. And then this could go in the corner over here. blocking the windows a little bit, but we could do something like that, and this guy could just, like I say, he can just come right in the center of the store here. So you shop behind him and everywhere else. Not a bad idea. We could start going down the aisles road now, couldn't we? We could start having aisles instead, because I don't take care of this in here. We could just have aisles and really utilize the space. It's the other option we could do. Also, because I don't need to get in there, we can pin him in, of course. Because I don't need to get in and out of there. I'm quite tempted, you know, by the aisle idea. To really cram everything in here. Now, I don't know how much room we'd have to give people to walk along the aisles. I think that would be enough without them, because I don't want them glitching out. We've got to be careful of that. He was able to refill it. And actually, he didn't even need to go close to refill it, because I've moved it. He actually refilled it from distance. Let's try all this. Bit tight getting in, isn't it? I wouldn't, if I was coming to this store, you'd think you've got to go this way. You know, that doesn't feel like you should go through here. You have to go down here, which is good, because then our customers will get to see all of our fresh produce and be tempted along the aisle. We can do that, which frees up some wall space and all sorts. We could put a fridge down there with your milk in it. I mean, we could have it as the aisle, just a blocked off aisle. Just like I said, it's a bit tight getting through that space up there, isn't it? But we could just have it like that. So it's a completely blocked off aisle. So you go down here, do your shopping, grab whatever you need, and come back again. Could do that. If I was to move this shelf out of the way, it wouldn't be so tight coming in. Well, he seems fine going down there. So I can't imagine the shoppers wouldn't. Because then this stuff can go back to back with all of this. And eventually it will create us some more space without needing to expand the supermarket. So we'll get away without expanding the supermarket for quite a while, I would say. It doesn't look as nice in here anymore. It looked really good before, didn't it? It looked really nice. You could see all your produce and everything. But I just don't think we need to. I mean, other than to look above people's heads occasionally, I never go in there. It's been, well, I don't know, a couple of episodes or so now since I've actually been in there. I just never go in there. Since we got that restocker, I just never come in here. We're always out here. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like in here to us. So I could sell that shelf or have that in that corner, I suppose. So can you even sell shelving? There's no button to sell shelving, is there? So once you've got it, you've got it. Is that it? Oh, no, you can't sell it there. You can sell it for 100, so we'd lose money on it. So we'll keep it there. I will try and place it as good as I can in that corner. There we go. So we'll keep it like that. That's not too bad. Obviously, we'll need... So I can move this. We'll need more space for things later on. So we've got another 10 items to come. So we would need another... quite a few shelves, actually. Obviously, I can move the fridges at some point, so we could get maybe a couple extras down there. Well, we'll probably just back-to-back them here, maybe. I don't know. We'll have a bit of a think about it and a full rearrange once we've got the full stock available. It's not... At least it's easy to move shelving. Because you can move shelving with the products on the shelving, it's not really an issue, is it? We could rearrange this entire supermarket in less than 5 minutes because you don't need to unload everything like you do in a lot of games. So it's not that bad in the future if we decide we don't like it or something like that. Right, let's put some of these on. See what price we can get for them. We've only got 2 packets right now, but we can see what we'll get for them. $4.35. 435. Market price 10. How much profit are we making on those? So if we sell these for 11, we're making 665 on those if somebody will buy them. That's not bad, but they're a bit of an effort to make, but it's 665 profit. They're kind of worth it. The sunflower oil, you know, you get 370 for sunflower oil. That's kind of a pain to make just for sunflower oil, to be honest with you. But at 665, that makes these a bit more worth it, to be honest. Right, we've got some potatoes. Right, so we're close to level 15, so we will get oranges and pineapples, which means we will need some more room in here. So we might change this around a little bit. Probably get rid of the fridges, to be honest. Have an extra. We could get a single produce shelf in here and here, so we can get some single ones. So we can deal with that, and then we can probably squeeze in another one just there. Let's have a bit of a look. As long as we don't place it, we'll be fine. Yeah, we can get another one in there. So that's one, and then we'll get a couple of singles up there. So that's basically 2 of those taken care of with this method. And then we could have the other ones going down here. I could move these along that wall instead. We could have a couple here, one there of these. So we might be able to squeeze most of this in without doing any further expansion in here. We will further expand it, I think, probably by 1. But we don't really need to go any further down. I don't think we need to be spending all this money further down the tree. This is completely unnecessary unless we suddenly get a lot of products. Which I guess there are quite a few in here. But it's hard not to think that... Well, maybe. But with one more expansion, it's hard not to think we'd have enough of these shelves to cater for all that. This guy, he could go by the window now. He can go and sit there. Then we can also utilize this wall for a fridge or something as well. I don't know. It's a work in progress, that is. A work in progress. But I think we are on top of things. So in the next video, I see no reason not to just progress forward now with this again, as we've just done with the chips. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get candy and apple pie in the next one, as well as oranges and pineapples. But that's basically just grow and place on the shelf. That's not too much different, but basically we're just waiting now, aren't we? We're waiting for level 19, we're waiting for level 20 for the machines. So yeah, that will do us for this one. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like, consider joining and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.